There's so many things to talk about. All right, let's talk about this. Let's put the heat down a little bit so you can hear me even better. So I've looked at some promoters. There's one promoter in Canada. He gets 80 million views in a week. And what he does is he documents his life. So what am I doing right now? I'm documenting my life. I'm doing a recording right now, right here. Tomorrow I'm doing a podcast. I might be able to get it live. It'll be 1:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow if I can get it live. Otherwise, it'll be up later tomorrow. But the way things are, if you want to be a successful male, is you have to adapt to change. People are so afraid to adapt to change. They're so afraid to, if something doesn't go the way they want it, they're just going to basically quit or stop. But the thing is, if something doesn't go the way that you plan, you still have to move forward no matter what. And that's what winners do. That is the success mindset. So I'd say you had this plan with, it could be anything. So you had this plan, you wanted to be, let's say you wanted to go viral on the internet. Well, the truth is, going viral takes time and you have to post every day consistently. And the people who get the most views are the people that post the most. Not only content is king, but consistency with content is king. Nothing else is king. Consistency with content is king. That's where it's at. It's not anywhere else. Everybody's on their phone. Everybody's looking at their phone every single day. Every day. Millions of people. So if you can hack their attention, if you can get it somehow, get it. Use high energy when you talk. Talk loud. Talk boisterous. Talk even maybe a little overconfident. Because people don't like low energy in videos. They generally don't. So how do you develop where you get energy, where you have lots of energy in a video? There's a few ways to do this. One is you need to get rest, sleep an adequate amount, whatever that is for you. 2, use a small amount of caffeine before the video. Or you can meditate, but caffeine tends to be the best thing to do. And then you're going to have more energy. You're going to be able to speak faster, quicker. Your mind's going to work in a brighter way. It's going to be smooth, like butter. Now, if you're exhausted, you can't really think that quick. Get some rest. And you don't have to sleep. If you need a nap, take a small one. A lot of professional people will take a small nap before their game. Let's say I've watched a video recently where there was a professional, I think he was an NFL player, takes a nap before his game. Not a long one, not for 3 hours, but for maybe 45 minutes. You're exhausted, take that small nap. It's going to work. Drink a little bit of coffee. But if you drink 4, 5, 6 coffees, you're going to be so wired, you're not going to be able to sleep. So you have to time it right. You have to time what you're doing in a manner that's going to benefit you and the people around you in the long run. You can't think short term, you have to think long. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive for a little bit. I want to make this video as long as I can, where I can talk as freely as I can. And these driving videos are very laid back. There's low pressure in them, and people love low pressure things. People generally love low pressure things where you realize, hey, I can watch this video, it's low pressure, and you don't even look at in the video that much. So you look at it a little bit, and a lot of times you can have conversations with people, and it can go pretty well while you're driving because it's not high intense. It's not extremely intense. So people like low pressure things, but they like watching high energy stuff. Look at Mr. Beast videos. The guy isn't mumbling. He's pretty loud. Look at IShowSpeed when he's talking. He is loud. He roars. He makes a dog noise. He barks. Does backflips. So keep that in mind when you're making content. No matter who you are or what you do, you can make it every day. You can make it every single day. And we're going into an era in the future. There's still cancel culture, but it will be less and less as time goes on. We're going into a different age right now. We were in a misinformation age where there were lies everywhere, at every angle. Now we're going into a different age where there's a truth age. You're going to see it more and more as time goes on. People are waking up to hidden agendas. And the truth about the world will be shown more and more in the next few years. So, consistency with content is king. If you want consistency in dating, you need to go out a lot. You need to go out consistently. Tonight, in the next few hours, what I'll be doing is I'm going to go to a bar that I enjoy. I'm going to play some pool. And I'm going to go there consistently. That's the key. It's not just making that one video you think is going to be so amazing. It's going to make your marketing go. You're going to get all these products sold. It's about the day after day after day. Here's an example of something that I did about maybe a year ago. I had created this channel and I got up to 10,000 subscribers in it. And I only stopped for like 2 months. And then when I got back into it, what happened was I posted and people weren't as interested. So you have to be consistent. You have to do it every day, every single day, no matter what the cost. Do it. If you're in bed, do the video in bed. If you're driving in your car, do the video driving in a car. Just document your life. The richest social media influencers document their life, and they post more than other people. So how much are you posting? Are you posting once a week? A lot of people can't even post once every 3 or 4 days. Are you posting every single day? Post every day. What are you selling? Are you selling donuts? You better show the videos of the donuts. At least somewhat show the people how you make those donuts. Give them an idea. I like talking about dating. I enjoy the psychology of dating, so I talk about it a fair amount. But the thing is, you don't have to talk about it 100% of the time. What you really want to do is you want to talk about all kinds of things, but talk about what you're most passionate about, what your business is generally the most. So I'm going to talk about dating for a few minutes now. I've dated all kinds of women in my life. I'm gonna date a lot more women. It's what I enjoy. And there's 3 areas as a man that women find attractive. One is your looks. Are you physically attractive as a man? Are you heavy? Do you weigh like 300-400 pounds? If you weigh 400 pounds, very few women are gonna find you attractive. We're in a day and age where women find looks more attractive than ever because of social media. How do you speak? Do you speak in an enthusiastic manner? Are you interesting? Are you charismatic? Do you have a large vocabulary? Are you able to put words into context in a smooth manner? That comes down to game, or it's talking to a lot of people, socializing. If you can socialize, we'll go over here. If you can socialize with a lot of people, talk with a lot of people, your social skills improve. So if your social skills improve, your game improves. And the last part's fame. And if you're posting on videos every single day or every day, more people are going to know who you are. So it's easier to sell your product. Your brand is becoming more aware. People are more aware of who you are, what you do, because they get to see you. They get a big glimpse into your life. Where do we want to go? We'll just drive around here maybe. I will drive around here. We'll drive this away. So it all boils down to those 3 things. You could be very charismatic. You could be enthusiastic. You could be the most interesting guy in the whole world. But if you're 500 pounds and you smell like crap and you can't dress to save your life, you're not going to attract that many women, that many people into your life. Whatever you want to do, people aren't going to want to agree to do it. When I do a podcast, I show both sides. The reason I show both sides of people on a podcast is it builds trust. So you have this side, you have that side. I'm on one side, the other person's on the other side. I don't hide anything. So it shows authenticity because I'm not hiding stuff. Not a lot of podcasters actually do that where they show both sides. So it's a good thing to do. And then other people will look at my podcast and they go, wow, this guy posts and he shows everything that's going on in the video. So I keep it there. I keep it up. And it works. And then if you do something that works, keep doing it. If something's not working and you keep tweaking and it's not working, you have to figure out how to do it differently. Dress good. This is a suit. Looks and it fits me pretty good. It fits me pretty good. This shirt here is a pretty nice damn shirt and it fits me pretty good. I got pants on and I got shoes on, and the shoes I get complimented on occasionally. Wear stuff, if you get complimented on it, it's probably a good sign to wear that again or wear something similar to that again. If you are speaking and you're speaking to people and it's not going well, say you talk to a lot of people and it's not going well, you have to change the way that you speak and the way that you look. And then the third, this is the biggest form of attraction, whether you're building a business or you're making friends or you're talking to girls, is the fame aspect. It overpowers everything. It overrides everything if you can go to the higher levels of fame. Because most men are at the lower levels of society. It's almost like a pyramid. And the lower levels of society, if you try to do business with other people who are on the lower levels, let's say what you want to do is a podcast. It could be a podcast, it could be other things. There are going to be extremely flaky people who don't give a shit about you. You're going to meet some real nice people. You're going to make some great connections. It's going to be real good. This many people you're going to make those great connections with. This many people are going to treat you like crap because they don't know who you are. They don't care who you are. And you're not even on their radar to know who you are. So they don't care. And to some extent, why should they care? Because you're not even a glimpse of their reality. And they might see you in a very small corner. You're not right up front. You're not right in their face every day. So how would they know who you are? It's the same with talking with someone. If an interaction went bad, say you talked to a girl, you had a business meeting, anything went bad, it's that moment that went bad. It's really a big part of it is that moment is bad. Now, you can change things, you can fix things, you can adapt. Your persona, your energy, your aura. The way you build an aura is actually through pain. Pain builds an aura. And it's very counterproductive. You would think success builds you as a man, but actually most of it is the failure builds your success. And it compounds over time. So day after day after day, it builds. And you become more charismatic, you become more interesting, enthusiastic. You keep searching for mentors who are going to help you. I've had many mentors in my life, and it's interesting because even 5 years, what happens is in that small time frame, things change drastically in the world. We're using iPhones that record, phone videos that are on the phones that are very high quality compared to even a few years ago where we couldn't even do video calls on the phone. We could do virtual podcasts anywhere in the world. People are just catching on to this. You can document your life and post it, and millions of people can see it. Millions upon millions of people can see it, but people aren't even aware of this. So if you're watching this and you're a man and you dress like crap and you don't exercise, you don't stretch, fix those things. It's very easy to fix. It's not in the long run, okay, is a skill set. It's the quickest thing to fix your looks. It's pretty quick. If you're overweight, you can fix it in a few months, 2 or 3 months. If you're too skinny, you can gain some weight. You could fix it just in a few months. The skill of socializing, that can be built up. It takes more time. You can be great at socializing in a few months, but to really be amazing, that can take a few years to get extraordinarily good, where you're imperturbable in what you do. And like I said, well, let's go somewhere else. And I love talking about the fame aspect too. So many guys who are dating coaches, they don't talk about looks. They don't talk about fame. Looks or fame. And those two areas are really interesting because nobody talks about them. So with the fame part is, there's levels to it, and there's all kinds of levels. And the guys that I've looked at and studied are, after you get to a certain level where, because there's the nano influencer, there's the micro influencer, there's the macro influencer, and there's like the mega influencer. Once you get to a certain level, you're going to actually want security around you. And I've watched this with a lot of people. There's a guy, the promoter in Canada who I've been watching. He just started getting security around him because he's getting so popular. So you need to adjust to each level. There's people who don't have security and they're super famous, which could be a downfall. And you got to watch at every level where you're at. What are you doing to ensure your safety so you can keep doing this, but you can also maximize fun? But at the lower levels where we're at right now, or I'm speaking with you, you're probably at a lower level where you're not that famous. You might be, but chances are you're not. Watching this, you're at this lower level. So most people aren't going to treat you with respect. Most people are going to treat you ignorantly. So you can combat that with your looks. You can combat that with how enthusiastic you are. But you'll keep building your status over time on the internet by making videos. Make all kinds of videos. Make professional videos. Make videos that are indie looking. Make all kinds. And the more that you make, the more exposure you get on the internet, and the higher chance you have selling what you like to sell, and the higher chance of making connections that you need to make those connections with. So all you should be doing is making the content and making the connections. Do that. Keep making the connections, keep making the content. And it's a nice video, and I'm going to end it now because I need to go into the store and get something.